overview fucking conversation AI about, like, I know and I don't give two fucks. Once my thing gets up here, I'll put the thing down. So, did your dad not like the omelette? Did they actually require the onions in it? Ah, there goes another one. Oh, there's people up here. I was like, I'm waiting for my fucking person to get up here and fucking build something, but we're taking all fucking week. That's gone. What levels are you guys? You're just elite. Alright. It's fine. I already know that I'm not going to make it out of this, so let's do something fun. Let's make a no points reasons base in the goddamn smack middle of here, and I'll put some shit around it.
Your probes are under
Oh,
attack.
okay. Hold up. Drop your little thingy, run. You can do it, mate. You can do it. We'll follow you. I don't know how to follow them. Oh, there we go. There we go. Watch you.
Base is under attack.
This dad comes later, so I cooked way too early, and he comes like 2 hours later because of garage problems. Oh man. Yeah. Well, that does suck because reheated omelet, like, depending on if you've like done it well, doesn't always reheat well. What are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here? Hi. Why didn't it attack me? I'm not its ally. I'm pretty sure I'm not its ally. I'm pretty sure that was light green. Got light green and red. Yeah, there goes that. I've got one base left. I don't know if I've got people anywhere else. Is this mine? It is mine. Hi, let's build this here. I will keep doing this. Like, if they kill that, I'll give up. I'll legitimately give up. But this, if I was offline, I would just keep doing this until my like crystals ran out, and now like maybe I'll survive. You know, maybe. I also had to filter the cooking oil. It was so boring. Filtering cooking oil. Jesus. I made a mistake because I accidentally mixed the oil with water. Well, it will separate. The only thing is, like, that is frustrating to get out. The only thing you could do, and I don't even know if it would be safe to do, would be to, like, warm it up a little bit. But the problem is, like, hot oil with water can, like, have, like, explosive properties. So not a smart idea to do that. But it would evaporate some of the water if it was over a, like, flat enough surface, I guess. Now, I know about, like, filtering oil and stuff because, like, you can reuse oil a few times for, like, multiple cooks and stuff like that. If you are, like, say, deep frying and other stuff, it can be really useful for that. Ironically, not a lot of people actually bothered to do it, though. Sister made chicken nuggets yesterday and she didn't clean the oil. There's also, like, the issue of, like, disposing oil and stuff like that, too. A lot of people got different ways for doing it. Like, I mostly just... like, I use paper towels in and around the kitchen and stuff like that over time. I tend to just, like... I don't know. I have, like, a tray of any kind of, like, oil, and I tend to, like, just put paper towels into that. I know that's fucking dangerous, because that's lightable. And that could ignite. But, like... here we go. Run! Run, little one! Run away. Dispose of it in the garden. Really? I didn't know you could put oil on plants. Let's go score screen. That is hilarious. No, that wasn't a neutral win. Okay, so what I was talking about as for, like, being on par with my enemies. So when you get to build order. So if my AI was insane or something like that, like, let's get one that wasn't the one that died. That one not important grass, just like a bucket of grass of nothing. That's an interesting way to do it. I've never heard of that. That's fascinating. I'm curious if the grass, like, holds up with that very good. But yeah, see how, like, I built, I think this is for me or whatever, and I started with fucking assimilators, which is wrong. If I wanted to keep up with, say, an elite or something like that, which these guys all should have been, like, looking at that one's not going to help me. But it's like pylon assimilator within 20 seconds, 40 seconds. Like, if I really wanted to do this properly, if I really wanted to have a go, I would sit here and I would be watching the in-game clock and timing it and putting stuff down, and I would have memorized a lot of this order and be on par with them, if not trying to be just a step ahead of them. That's generally how I play. So yeah, I'm not doing that tonight. That's not what tonight's about. Let's go snowbound. That looks fucking awesome. Um, you probably would kill the grass, but it's better than throwing it down the toilet, especially since not all water systems can handle that. Yeah, a lot of drainage systems can't handle um, oils and grease and stuff like that being added to it. Um, I do want very hard versus elite, but I actually would like to take in elites, go from there. So, oops, doesn't matter. Okay, so I had that many last time. What I want to do, I'll try something different. So yes, elites, but I want this one to be. I really want it to be cheetah. I guess I can like just bring down the rest of them. I want this to be like the hardest, but I don't want it to be cheetah. But maybe it can handle it. Give it cheetah. I don't want all of mine to be elite because I don't want to be overpowered for that because I'm still like a little notch on top of it that can help. So the only thing I can think of is making it. I thought about making it easier. I don't want it to be a sitting duck. Maybe just hard, harder. That's two down from it. That should be about where I am playing it at the moment. So this should be. It's not a fair fight, but it should be a fucking fairer fight than it has been. Hopefully, let's try that. Um, oh, yeah, it's like also way better than trying to boil it out. Water from the oil would be life threatening. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking though, because if you had like a wide enough pan and it was like a low enough temperature, it could be okay, but it does depend on the oil and it does depend on what you're trying to like heat it up in and controlling that and stuff. It can be extremely dangerous if you have water and oil that heats up, especially if the oil is hot to begin with and it's got water in it. I know that like you've done it through like the purification process of like straining it and stuff.
You have not enough minerals.
Just to have keep temperature low, about 200 Fahrenheit. I'd be curious what that is in Celsius. I'm not sure. I can't think of stuff like that off the top of my head. All right, you pylon. I need to remember to build shit. So the other thing too is I also need to remember to put them a bit further out, not like this. This is terrible. 93.3 degrees. Interesting. As you said, with temperature control you can, but not like anybody has that option. Well, that and also, depending on a waver's skill level, it could be very dangerous to do something like that. Like, even, like, I wouldn't consider myself a safe enough cook to try that. Like, the only other thing would be, like, I don't know, restraining it or something like that, but then, depending on the method and stuff, like, you could wait and try to, like, I don't know. There is actually, hold on. There is a way I've seen before. Is it's kind of like not quite the cold press coffees, but there's like one of those like drip coffee type thing. It's not percolator. It's something else where you can like open up the bottom and let like the bottom drain out. Those are really good for that because then you can get out like the majority of the water first because it's heavier than the oil, and then you can let the rest of it kind of like cook out. So it's okay. Not hot water to cook oil is fine. Even preferable when it comes to cleaning. But never water and hot oil that makes fires. Yes, it does. I said it's more a time issue. It takes forever and it's a lot of water faster. Just let the water settle and skim the oil off the top. Yeah. Well, that too. Like, skimming it, like, you'd lose a little bit of oil, but it would be better than having the water in it, honestly. I've got those two. I'll make an extra pylon. It's gone. I do not know how hot water. So what can basically happen is like there's a couple of things. So there's like a what do you call it? Smoking point of oil and stuff. So if oil gets too hot, it can catch on fire. But if your oil is hot and you add any kind of level of water to it, it can basically, yeah, I will. Hold on. It can basically splatter everywhere really dangerously. And of course, if it's hot enough and it splatters onto something, you might have a chance of like fire or something like that, depending on what it lands on. Are these my allies? Also, thank you for the hydrate, Kanya. I'm like, delete points. However, are you sure you want your points gone? I've never seen anybody redeem that. You sure? You have a chance to say no.
You require more
I was curious.
gas.
Alright. Do you want to see what it does? It's not going to be that interesting. You might be sad. Alright. Alright. Alright, hold up. Where is it? There. Give me a second. I need to let a couple of Shadows ones back so he can get his points back for the PUBG one that I accidentally took. There you go. It should have taken effect now.
Fatality.
Waffleton! That gopher is judging the fuck out of you, man. Everybody knows what you just did. That's what that button does. You get judge. You get gopher judgment. So, do you see in your channel points a waiver that you now don't have 50,000 points? That's what that button does. That's what delete my points does. I have not yet encountered anybody that's had 50,000 points, but holy shit, congratulations on reaching that. Doing it for a waiver. It does make it a little confusing when one thing goes off. Thanks for refund. Yeah, no, I remembered. I forgot to do it yesterday when you were redeeming stuff, but I knew I'd remember eventually and you get your points back. I still got one more to refund back to you to make it neat, but it'd be fine. Go eat now. All right. Hopefully the reheated omelet is still nice. All right. Let me make a few people. Mate, my allies have their own fucking situation biome. Can I get in here? No? Amazing old wafer. Holy shit, plus 50k points. Never had above 10k myself. Yeah, I know. I think... Oh, they're taking that one. I think Shally might have it. Even Grim might potentially get close to that, although he does redeem his stuff pretty often. I don't mind, like... I like seeing you guys, like, redeem stuff pretty regularly and stuff like that. I would prefer that over, like, having something big for you guys to save up for. Just because, like, I like the interaction with this. But yeah, as far as, like, saving up points and stuff, I've never seen anybody delete their points. Unless, like, maybe Grim might have, but I don't think he did. I think he normally just saves them up for, like, hair change colors and stuff. I'm pretty sure, like, I was talking to Atlantis. I think she's got, like, about 30k points, give or take. Because she's, like, always fucking lurking, but she never does anything. Well, she does occasionally redeem outfits. That's about it, though. Need this. I need more pylons. I need so many more pylons. Let me make about 20-odd pylons around this place. I'm just going to waste like 20-odd. Yeah, I'm making a pylon there, mate. Go somewhere else. I'm going to have pylons so far through everybody's base that we're not going to know whose pylon is what. We're just going to have to deal with that, okay? Yep. From what? This little cunt? Fuck off.
I'm here.
I'll electrocute the crap out of you. Get gone. Fuck off. Jesus. You try to have a new home. You fucking little whatever the fuck that thing was attacking my shit. Anywho. I did think about, like, bringing in a couple of different redeems and stuff like that as well down the track. Like, alternative stuff. But, I haven't... I've been trying to, like, spend a bit more time, like, engaging with you guys than, like, doing a lot of, like, the making stuff at the moment. Which I'm, like, enjoying, because I was, like, getting to a point where I'm, like, I don't have a lot of free time to, like, just hang out. And I'm like, I can make it. So I did. It just meant that I didn't have a lot of, like, other time. Do I have one up here somewhere? Somewhere. How many did I make then? I've got like 130 odd. Not a lot. I want 3 of these at least, okay? And then I'm going to make some other stuff. Guys have been getting made this whole time. Let's make a few more so that we're not wasting stuff not doing things. Get some research. I have so many fucking minerals and shit. But I don't have anybody in this. And I don't have anybody in that. How did you get in there? The fuck? How? Oh. That makes sense. You 3, come with me. These are mine.
Mineral field depleted.
I don't know how this guy is so hurt, but it's fine. Not that. Now that I know that I can get in there, because I thought I couldn't, I'm just going to take these. So I've got 3. Get onto there. Actually, you come with me. So we've got business down here. This is what happens when I have allies. You guys can stand there. And let's make dozen odd people for up here. I'm going to go resource hard this game. Are they? Are we getting fucked over? It looks like we're getting fucked over. I just said I'm going for resources. Can I have like a break? Get out there, come on. Look, by the time they go through that wave and then join up... Whoa, move back, move back. I want to keep some of my people. I'll help. No aerials, that's fine. I can maybe get one of these guys at the back. What are you doing? I try to get one of those bastards. I think they do special things. Are they? The fuck is that? I don't know what that is, but something's going on. Time to bring out these bastards. But I have raid, oh boy, but it's very good. Now an hour and a half break. Time to go to gym for first time. Goal is making 2k on the treadmill and not die. Oh damn. That's fair. Just remember to pace yourself and at least do, like, you don't have to stretch, like, stretch, like, heaps, but just, like, remember to at least, like, wander around a little bit before you, like, go to sit down for a bit so you don't end up, like, stiff and sore.
Your allies' base is besieged.
Oh, I know they're besieged. They're definitely besieged. We're holding our own, though. So, what I want is you 3, plus that. I want you guys to land out here. Where I want you to go. So, you guys can go out here too. Alright, now you and you're doing fine, but you could go faster. We could have faster. Let's see. Oh, I waited too long. Get down there, Lock him. Be a cunt. Fuck off, mate. It's mine. No. I want it. Okay, I see how this is. If I can't have the crystals, you know what I'm gonna take. Anything that's not currently latched onto, gonna be mine. Oh, and I'm definitely still sending people down for the crystals. Don't you worry about it. Oh, really? Is somebody fucking building there, are they? What fucking douchebags. As if you build in your own fucking base. Like, what absolute knobs. So thanks for tips, always welcome, especially from favorite buff golf. Hardest will be forcing myself to breathe only through the nose. If you're like legitimately doing like a first fucking workout, don't force that shit. You can work on doing that later. Focus on just like comfortably finding a pace and a stride that you're comfortable with. And like even if you have to go a little bit slower, if you're trying to get 2k, it's about the distance, not the speed. And yes, I don't mind giving like some like gym tips and stuff. I did spend a fucking long time going to gym. Like I'm more like weightlifting tips, but I mean I did do a lot of like long distance walking too. Who's returning to base? Maybe you shouldn't have gone out that far. I have enough minerals for what I need. I have 10 on that. I've got 8. Let's just say over here needs a few people, yeah? Take me back to that. We'll boost it up. Here's a researching, doing nothing. You're doing jack shit. Should be doing something. What about you? You could be, let's
right,
see,
Raiders.
3. I don't have these
We're gonna
ones.
take that
I took
expansion.
the other ones. Get that. This. I'll get these ones as well. If they're not locked down, I'll take them too. Alright, so I don't have many people over here. Let's get as many people as we can. I think you're not pumping out here. I want to put them into like the other thing.
I'm here.
Really need to improve cardio and get winded before my muscles get tired. Any other way other than running just to mix it up?
My guys are headed back to base.
Yes, but I'm trying to think of it. If I can remember, I'll put it in Discord later, or I'll like message you or something. Because I know that there's a lot of research about like small breaks and stuff for exercise that actually helps a lot more. The other thing too is just even before you go to gym, uh, if like you're driving there or you're walking there or something like that, work on like taking like really long deep breaths for a while, like not to like slow your heart rate down and like calm you down, but do it to mostly just hyper oxygenate your body. It will help with like your muscles processing, exercising, stuff like that.
Let our enemies feel the might of the Kala.
Fuck off, mate. I know that you're attacking them. Would you like a private room and a magazine while you're at it? Because it sounds like you do. Holy fuck. Sweet Jesus. Can't have 5 minutes without somebody screaming about the might of Carla. Man, I'm sure Carla's mighty, but I don't care. Come back here. Oh, that's right. That's for that one. Please do write a lot of info. The net is contradicting itself. A lot of it is. A lot of it's just doing it. Also, the other thing too is just shit that works for me might not necessarily work for you. That's the other biggest thing. It's just because you find something that might like sound like it's useful or could actually be useful for somebody's body type, it might not be useful for yours. Like, there's also a lot of information out there about how many times a week to train your body, depending on how easily you build muscle or store fat or lose fat and stuff like that. Like, if you build muscle really easily, you're better off going 4 or 5 times a week. If like your problem is like more so cardio and stuff, like I said, lowering the speed and focusing on the distance to begin with will build up like your lung capacity for the breathing, stuff like that. It will help. I have too many people here. I don't know. I know a lot of shit. I just gotta like remember it because it's been some years since I actually like actively went like high intensity exercise. Because like I used to do a lot of high intensity exercise every single day. But I just, because like with my Crohn's and my multiple injuries, I just can't do it. Like I could do at best moderate intensity. I really push myself. But yeah, I don't know. I guess because I've got like from my not exercise injuries, but just from like injuries I've got from being a clumsy person elsewhere. Like I don't like the idea of like adding anything that could potentially like aggravate something. Like I was laying down earlier. I was legitimately just laying on my bed earlier, right? And I was just like watching a show, and I got up and walked over to pat the cat, and I bent over, and like one side of my back was just completely knotted. I'm like, the fuck did I just do? I had a shower. I laid down. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? I'm like, I'm trying to bend to pat the cat. And I'm like, this ain't happening today. I'm like, how about I go sit over here and you come to me? That'd be great. All right. It's time to make a few more things. Like, I don't need to, but I'm going to. Let's set slow and steady as long as you can, for as long as you can in general. With cardio, okay, so the biggest thing with cardio people have like a really big illusion about is the fact that at some point you'll achieve something and it'll get easier. It won't. So the way cardio works is that you're forever increasing the difficulty to maintain it challenging, right? So it's always going to be progressively harder as long as you're increasing it. So the main focus is on getting the correct like footwork down, as in like getting comfortable with pace of breathing, how your body moves through things, how your muscles feel afterwards, stuff like that. That's more important to get right first, the foundation, right? Then you can build on it. And as you build on it, you'll naturally get faster. You'll naturally be able to go further. You'll be able to breathe more
An
comfortably.
enemy's base
I'm an
has been
asthmatic,
discovered.
okay? So this is coming from somebody that's like has trouble breathing if my body is like too fucking panicked.
This
So
base belongs to the enemy.
yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's quite possible. You just start off, um, go for distance. Don't go for speed. Speed will come with time. Don't stress about it. The fuck is that? The fuck are you?
Allies are in battle.
It's like seeing a fucking UFO in this game. I'm just minding my own business and shit's just floating and spiraling around. Look, I know about that, but I do not care. Where did that go? These things, what are you? I can't click on you, but what are you? Where did you come from? Not on there, is
Let's
it?
ruffle their feathers a bit.
Your allies are in battle.
Not that. Not on that. What else do they have? They have these things and they've got whatever the fuck that is. I really don't build much. I build the bare basics and I'm like, that's good enough. What I do like having is like a fuck ton of these like Stargate things so I can just like chunk out so many. Do I have any?
We move for victory.
Yeah, I do. I can put more in these. They're taking a while to get there. So I was threatened by becoming an asthmatic when they first checked me for allergies. Take drugs or get asthma. Yeah, so I've got... I don't have the preventative, Nick does. My cousin has massively bad asthma, and she's... hers is like life-threatening asthma type stuff, so she's got to be on a like all year preventative, and she has said that like it's really been good. Like if she is going to get an asthma attack, it's nowhere near as like hospitalized dangerous as it was, and like she still does get asthma, it's just not as serious. It's worth it. I had no, I did have a preventative inhaler that I forgot existed. That's my fault. I should be using that. I should be using that every day, twice a day. I have not been. It was more important when I was doing exercise a lot more because I was prone to having an asthma attack like maybe once a fortnight if I went too hard with something. Like, not with the weightlifting, but the cardio side of it, because I used to like, I don't know, I used to go up to like 14 on most of like the treadmills and just run for like 20 minutes an hour. And it's just nuts. I hated running on a treadmill, by the way. I much prefer actually going for a real world run. Where, oh, by the way, here's a fun fact. So everybody thinks that like running down a hill is the better option, and it sounds really contradictory, but running up the hill is actually a lot easier. It's a lot easier. I know that sounds really fucking weird, but it's actually true. It's a lot easier to get up the fucking hill if you run, and it's a lot more comfortable than it seems. It never really happened to me, maybe due to acupuncture for allergies. But yeah, I do have low lung capacity. I do as well. I've had to build on my lung capacity my entire life. So basically, ever since I was a really little kid, I used to have to do swimming. Swimming's also really good as well if you're trying to like increase your cardio, like lung capacity and stuff like that, as well as also like working on running and stuff. If you've got access to like a pool or a waterways that you can legally swim in, that's safe to swim in, give it a go. Because what basically happens is you work on like just holding your breath and swimming a length of the pool or something like that. See how far you can get, and then go back and try again. And obviously, like take a few deep breaths on your way through, and just keep doing that. And over time, your body will build up the ability to hold a bit more oxygen, stuff like that. And it does help. Helps over time. Hate swimming, too much bother the pool, it's too far away. But yeah, I know it's best for all-around improvement. Well, even if you don't have to use a pool, I know this sounds ridiculous. and it feels ridiculous. But the other thing that you can also possibly do is just get like a wide bowl or bucket of water, and just like to submerge your face will simulate the same swimming breath holding mechanism that you would get from going for a swim. And you can practice that. Just have like a timer next to you. Obviously, don't fucking leave your face in there too long. Don't drown yourself. But yeah, that's another option as well that you can do if you want to like try to increase lung capacity. Because it's as soon as your body feels like it's submerged, it will start holding lung capacity. It's just obviously it's not going to be the most comfortable thing to try to like put your face in a bucket of water somewhere, or a container or a bowl or something. I mean, a bowl might be okay. I was a little bit faster, but then I was a lot slower. Damn.